Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 25th of July 2021 and welcome to week 289 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I obtained a massive £10 gain, which is 4.5 kilograms. Now I think it was all down to water retention, but we'll see if that theory holds true in this week's video. But it meant my body mass index went from 47 up to 48.4. I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,443 compared to the previous week at 2,447. A very slight reduction. It is within my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, which is technically good, but I had the same type of result as we just seen from the previous week, which still resulted in a very, very large gain. My fluid consumption has increased from the previous week to 3,857 millilitres, which is above my target of 3,500 millilitres. What's wrong with me today? I don't know. Let's move on. My activity levels for the past week in the form of my step count can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 13,147 compared to the previous week at 12,133. A very slight increase in activity. I've tried to fit in as much walking as possible. The hot temperatures stuck around all of this past week, well, right until Thursday, but it's not really the heat that's the problem, it's the humidity that sticks around all through the night, and there's no breeze coming through, and obviously all our homes are pretty much designed, well, majority of them, to try and keep heat inside the house. So we don't have air conditioning, and again the windows being fully wide open, no air coming through, so you're just sweltering in your room at night. You can't get to sleep. Well, I couldn't anyway. So I've had near enough a week where I've not been able to sleep properly due to the humidity. Thankfully it's now started to cool down a little bit, and that humidity, especially for the last couple of nights, has gone away. And I think going into next week it's forecast to be some thundery rainstorm showers. So it's definitely going to get cooler next week, but also very much damper as well. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any of last week's gain. So here it is, guys. Here's my weigh-in. I weigh 162.4 kilograms, which is 358 pounds, or 25 stone 8 pounds. This means in the past week I've seen a loss of 7 pounds, or 3.2 kilograms. Now if I compare this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week I also saw a loss of 7 pounds, or 3.2 kilograms. Well, thankfully this is a decent weight loss result. I was hoping to lose all of last week's £10 weight gain, but nevertheless it's still headed in the right direction. Obviously this past week, as I've already mentioned, has been very warm. The humidity stuck around. I've increased my fluid consumption to, obviously, as effect of that hot warm temperatures that we've been experiencing. So I'm still potentially carrying and holding on to some fluid. So hopefully I'll be able to lose that as the temperatures start to cool down again in the coming week. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Based on this week's weight loss, it sees my body mass index go from 48.4 down to 47.5. And if we look at my third weight loss target, last week it was 51.7% complete, and after the loss it goes up to 61.7% complete. So in the 289 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 183.2 pounds, which is 83.1 kilograms, or 13 stone 1.2 pound. Next week, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, keeping all three of my stats where they are, or trying to improve on them very slightly. I'm thinking and hoping as the weather starts to turn, come down temperature-wise, and the humidity comes down. Downside is, of course, we've got these potential thunderstorms heading our way with torrential rain. So it's going to make the walking side very interesting. But I'm hopeful, and I'm hoping to get rid of some more fluid retention. I'm definitely going to be carrying some fluid on me, especially after the past week we've had. So I'm hoping to lose as much as that as possible. So I'm still hoping for a decent weight loss result next week. Obviously I need to keep on top on monitoring my food, making sure I don't do anything I shouldn't do during the working week. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.